Westland Lysander 3A. In 1940, Lysanders flew many patrols of potential invasion areas along the south coast of England. One of the pilots who flew those missions I mentioned earlier, Ken Wallace, later famous for his autogyros, he was in service with number 268 Squadron at RAF Westland. Wallace told me the only job we were doing at that time was taking off before dawn, flying around the coast over the sea and rattling out on the Morse code every 10 minutes, NMS, no movement seen. We fully expected that we were going to see the invasion on its way before they could pick it up on the ground radar. Thankfully, perhaps, that never came to pass. Lysander served also in the Western Desert, in Greece and in the Far East. In the UK, Army Cooperation Command squadrons started replacing their Lysanders with Curtiss Tomahawks in 1941, but by then other roles had been found: air-sea rescue, target towing, and most famously, supporting the Special Operations Executive. Special duties Lysanders, flown by numbers 138 and 161 squadrons from Newmarket and from Tempsford, carried out this type's most famous exploits. They completed more than 400 operations supporting the SOE from August 1941 until the end of 1944. Those aircraft were fitted with an access ladder and a long-range fuel tank. They dropped agents into Nazi-occupied Europe and recovered them from that territory, making full use of this type's outstanding short takeoff and landing capabilities. They operated into small landing sites at night, lit by nothing more than moonlight and a few torches put there to mark the strip by members of the French resistance. This is the only Lysander still flying to have been built in Britain. There are 3 others, including 2 of them in Canada, all of which were built in Canada. It was built at the Westland factory in Yeovil in Somerset and delivered to the RAF in 1941. It served with number 225 Squadron at Tills Head, near Warminster in Wiltshire, patrolling along the Hampshire coast and the Isle of Wight. They then went to number 613 in 4 squadrons. It was then converted into a... It wasn't to fly again until August 2018. It's number 225 Squadron colours from 1941. Restoration Company did a lot of deep research into the crews who flew this aeroplane. One of its wartime pilots subsequently received both the Air Force Cross and a posthumous Distinguished Flying Cross. Another went on to be awarded a posthumous Victoria Cross. One of the gunners pilots who flew in wartime. This aircraft regularly on number 225 Squadron visited Duxford and touched the controls her father operated in wartime. Last sinking of a German U-boat. It occurred northeast of Sullivan on the 7th of May 1945, one day before World War II in Europe ended. More than 4,000 of these aeroplanes were built between 1937 and 1945 by many different factories, not just by Consolidated, also like this one, by Canadian Vickers, by Boeing, and by the Naval Aircraft Factory. They were also produced in the USSR, where they were known as the GST. Mission could not at that time be disclosed. So when one of the Swedish Air Force Catalinas that was sent unsuccessfully to look for the crew was also shot down by MiG-15s over the Baltic, the Swedes dubbed it the Catalina incident rather than the C-47 incident. Acquisition by a company called Catalina Aircraft Limited for operation by plain sailing at Duxford. And since then it's been painted in the colours of an OA-10A rescue Catalina from the US Army Air Forces, specifically from the 5th Emergency Rescue Squadron, stationed at Halesworth in Suffolk during the dying weeks of World War II. It's owned by a group of 20 shareholders, not all of whom are military pilots.
They're waving your aeroplane. No,
Golf Bravo, Juliet Sierra Tango, radio check, airport information, and taxi.